Before she goes to bed, everybody, happy Friday the 13th. She just wanted to say lake hair, don't care.
Oh, that's so cool. Oh, man. All right, how is everybody? Welcome. I'm dragging so much ass tonight, as a matter of fact.
Me too.
I got to fix the background. Let's get the super. Brandon, read the super chat for me real quick.
As Jordan's arms begin disintegrating, CHH sees a golden opportunity. His eyes glow as he charges his Omega Tater Ray and fires to bring JPB down to his knees. The Spirit Bomb overtakes. They won.
It's over?
Maybe.
Holy Thank you so much, Saturn Video. Round of applause for Saturn Video for the super fan of the year. Guys, he may be super fan of 2025 at this rate because he's doing such a good job. I don't know. It's hard. It's going to be hard to beat him. Brent, I've actually got my Freddy versus Jason shirt on, and you went in a different direction. You look like a motocrosser that is sponsored by. Where do you find something like that? That's Facebook Marketplace.
I forgot where I got this off some really weird website about 5-6 years ago. It doesn't fit, as you can see, in my illustrious beer gut. But underneath this masterpiece, I also have my Carnival of Carnage featuring Freddy and Jason front and center.
I'm so jealous of that shirt. I wish I had that shirt.
I know. Everybody does.
Let me fix the background real quick. Let me do that really quick. I know, but it's not on brand. We got to fix it. We got to fix it, ladies and gentlemen. All right, let's fix it. All right, here we go, people. Y'all ready? Are y'all ready for this? That's not it, but we can have a fiery background. All right, let's see. Here we go, people. Oh, I can fix that. Brandon, who we got in the chat tonight? Do me a favor, man. I feel so bad. Go through the chat, Brandon. Say hello to everybody. If they've got a comment that's pertinent.
All right. What's up, everybody? We got Retro Ryan in the house. We have Saturn Video, Movie Junkie John, Justin David's in the house. What's up, Justin? The dude who loves movies is in the house. He misses the purple cherry Coke cans. As do I, sir. As do I. Justin says a very wild cherry hello. We have the Connor Shoot Chart shows in the house. What's going on there? That's the dad-son duo. James Hatton, Big Crack Rock, P. Dangler, PP Dangler. Quentin Loves Trains and Horrors in the house. Nuclear Fusion, CR's in the house. Tom Nunnally. Richard Stange. What's up, Richard? Richard, I still want to call you Richard Strange for some reason.
Right.
Every time I see his name, I think it says Strange. All right, we got Don Morton, horror movie guy. Planet CHH is apparently in the house too. Adrian James, Blu-ray addict. Keith Richards.
Keith Richards? Keith Richards is here?
He is the original, the one and only. Saturn Video's here, obviously. Michael Sullivan, I think that's pretty much it. Ian Lives, Redbeard. And I think Mike Max here. What's up, Mike? Ryan O'Leary, Nathan Mills, Joe on the Rio. A lot of people here, man. A lot of people.
I know.
A lot.
It's a busy night.
Gar's here. Iron Wolf. Keith Stofferson's here. Lone Wolf Jedi of Gotham. DJ Forecast. I think we've pretty much got everybody. Dead Recliner is here. Greetings, everybody.
Okay.
Did you figure out your background?
Kinda. It's the one you sent me. I don't know what kind of file it was, but it's not. It's StreamYard saying, "Hey, I can't use this because it's not a JPEG or PNG or blah 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 blah." So I am.
Blu-ray addicts never had a cherry Coke.
We're about to do a poll and see what people think is the better one.
That file should have been a JPEG, man. I don't know what's going on.
I don't know. I just want to make it on brand for the audience. That way they feel like they're They're getting our best tonight. I can't do the show unless we got the background going on.
I tell you what's on brand is this shirt is just too hot. It's way too hot.
At least you got it for the. At least you got it for a little bit of the video, right?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go, people. Boom! All right, now we got Freddy versus Jason in the background. Now listen, guys, you've got my full attention now. Thank you, everybody, for being here with us tonight. This is the first of all, happy Friday the 13th to literally everybody here tonight. It's funny because when I was growing up, Friday the 13th at my house was thought of as like a holiday that was like I say holiday. It was my mom used to tell me, Brandon, I was a kid, like, don't step on a crack, don't do nothing silly, don't mess around with mirrors, don't drop, which I still hear that, don't break a mirror because it's supposed to be 7 years of bad luck. If that's the case, I feel like I've broken a mirror every day of my life, apparently. But it's funny, like I used to get nervous as a kid for Friday the 13th. Now it's like, don't we like at the start of the year check the calendar to see when it is? That way we can take off work.
Yep.
So we can watch the movies all day.
Yep.
What
Yeah. This
about
is
you?
a rare instance.
What about your childhood with Friday the 13th? Were you was it the same for you, or was it always a fun day for you?
We were never very superstitious. It was always pretty much a fun day. I never really paid attention to it until obviously my 20s, but yeah, we were never incredibly superstitious about the day. Not really.
Are you superstitious in general?
Kind of. I'm a little stitious.
Are you about to take your first sip?
No, I'm just opening it up because I got it shook up a little bit, so I want to kind of let it mellow out a little bit.
Okay, so this is what I'm gonna do. I've got two monitors over here. This monitor over here is gonna have the actual YouTube page up. And by the way, guys, I've been really good so far, but I'm gonna get it out now. Drop a like on the show, or I'm going to throw a fit. We've got 119 people here, Brandon. I think we've got some super chats. Let's get to them. Mad Blood with a $5 super chat. Happy Friday the 13th, fellas. Keep up the great work. Thank you so much, Mad Blood. You've been around for a while, man. It's good to see your name. So thank you very much. Brandon, there's a few things I kind of want to talk about tonight, but let's do this poll first. The poll, Brandon, is what's the better cherry drink? So let's see. What is the better cherry soda? Oh, I did a Q&A. I didn't do a poll. What the hell is wrong with me? The better cherry soda. Is Coke, is it just cherry Coke? Is that what it's called?
Cherry Coke, yeah.
And then this is called, I've cracked mine open, but I haven't taken a sip yet. Pepsi. Dude, this is wild cherry. All right, so let's see. Now, Brandon, let me ask you this. All right, guys, the poll's starting right now. Here's the poll, guys. Y'all get into that poll. You're not going to be on camera, Sidney. Come here. My wife don't want to be on camera, but I told her to bring me something. Thank you. Thank you. All right, I'll give you these back afterwards. All right, Brandon. So have you had, and for the chat, let me ask you guys this. I'm seeing everybody in the chat here. Have you guys tried both? Brandon, I want to ask you that. Have you actually tried, obviously you've tried a cherry Coke before, but I don't know. Are you a Pepsi hater, or do you just give me a bunch of grief?
I like Pepsi. I think we probably drink Pepsi more often in the house. Pepsi is smoother than Coke, but I like the burn and the flavor of Coke better. We just drink Pepsi more often, if that makes sense.
Right. So do you like the wild cherry Pepsi?
It's okay. I think cherry Coke is eons better, though.
Okay, well, you ready to take our first sip?
Yes.
What do you want to cheers to? What are we cheersing to?
Cheers to Friday the 13th occurring on Freddy Day. This only happens like once every 6-7 years. So
it's like an eclipse.
Yeah, September 13th is National Freddy Krueger Day, and it's Friday the 13th somehow. So happy Freddy versus Jason Day.
All right, well, cheers. Let's get into it. This is my first time ever trying this.
Really?
Yeah. That's not bad.
This is my go-to for theaters. The fountain drink cherry Coke, dude, it'll blow your mind.
Let me ask you this, Brandon. In my mind, and for the chat, let me ask you guys this. In my mind, would a strawberry flavored soda work? Like a strawberry Coke or a strawberry Pepsi? Because cherry is way tartier, right? Than like the actual fruit of a cherry.
Yeah, I
is
don't know.
a lot more tart than like a strawberry, right?
It might work. That what is it called? That new Coke spice. I don't know if it's Coke or Pepsi, whatever that is, the spice. It's like a raspberry flavor and it's nasty. So I'm not sure if strawberry is maybe like too perfumey with a cola. Obviously, strawberry soda is delicious, but strawberry might work better in a clear soda versus a cola. I don't know. That's a good question.
Oh, the DJ Forecast is saying there is a strawberry Dr. Pepper.
There is. I haven't tried it, but I can't imagine it being good. I keep seeing it, but I'm not curious enough.
This is for both Mad Blood and Saturn Video with your super chats, guys. Thank you so much. Here you go, the classic, and now it's a classic.
I feel like people sleep. Christian, hold up your can real quick. Look at the sad state of these logos, man. Like cherry Coca. Look at the blandness of this can. Look at the blandness of your can. Like,
okay,
dude, the wild cherry of the 90s and the cherry Coke of the 90s cans were so much cooler looking. These look lame.
I agree, but between the two, you can't deny that mine looks better.
It does look better. This is just, I don't know what Coca-Cola is doing, but like it used to be cherry Coke and have a really cool logo. Now it's called cherry Coke. This is ridiculous, dude.
Yeah, that is kind of sad. So let's talk about a few things real quick, Brandon, before we get into everything. I want to apologize. When I pull up my Instagram right now, I feel horrible. People have been trying to reach out and I haven't gotten back to them. Long story short, and Brandon knows about this, guys, I can't even lie. Like, I was using Instagram as I was getting addicted to just doom. I think it's Brandon. I looked into it. It's called doom scrolling.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what that is? Where you just spend.
It's just mindless ingestion of content.
I've been doom scrolling a lot, guys, and for some reason, it's just with Instagram. I can pop up Facebook if I need to and get off of it. I can pop up Twitter. I can even like get off of TikTok easier. But for some reason, I was getting addicted to Instagram. I was spending way too much time on there, and I realized I had a problem, Brandon, the other day or sometime last week. And this all kind of culminated with my family getting the news about my uncle, which, you know, if I don't say anything, guys, you can just assume that it's bad. I'll gladly share good news, but I don't really feel like I don't like updating bad news. So people can ask if they want to, but just know if I don't really say anything, it's probably not good. But my point is, this all kind of culminated together. I got this bad news about my uncle. And at the same time, I knew I was having an issue with this goddamn Instagram stuff. So I was like, man, I got to stop. So I'm limiting myself. Literally, I'm getting on Instagram for only a few reasons. When I get on, it's to post every now and again, just to update my viewers on what I'm doing in terms of the channel. Like I did a bulk post the other day, just showing all my movies. And the stuff I'm going to review. I forgot to show the Amityville Horror remake, which I'm interested in your thoughts on the Amityville Horror remake, Brandon. I got that 4K. I'm going to review that soon. Give me 1 second, Brandon. Let me just dump all this out. Then I'm going to let you talk the rest of the night. I'm not going to say anything, actually.
You're good. You're good. And
just to help promote the You Need a Candles, which really quick, guys, we've only got a few of the monster cereal ones left, but we've got on youneedacandles.com or go to our Etsy store. We sold out of all the Jason melts today. But we've got 3 of these left. This is the Monster Mash You Need a Candles candle we have. And this is thick glass. This is really nice stuff. And Sydney got all new equipment to make these shiny labels. We got the You Need a Candles Monster Mash Monster Cereal. That really, Brandon, from what we did, it tastes like Fruity Yummy Mummy. It smells like Fruity Yummy Mummy. It's really nice, guys. It's really sweet. But it burns really good. So we got 3 of these left, guys. Don't miss out on these because these were expensive to make. And I don't know how many times we're going to do this. But this is a big candle, as you can see next to my mic. It's a big candle. Here's my hand.
Christian, you went out. I can't hear you.
Am I good?
Now,
Am I back?
Now you're good. Now you're good.
I'm sorry about that. My stupid ass computer tries to connect to my phone sometimes. Anyway, just really quick to revouch for that. It's hollow foil stickers on here. They're gorgeous. And so we got 3 of these left. Don't be a chump and miss out on this. Go to youneedacandles.com. Get that. And we also have the Beetlejuice candle in a see-through green glass with the cartoon image of Beetlejuice and then the logo on the side. And smells amazing. We got these and these on there. Do not miss out, for God's sakes. I'm telling you, these were expensive and we're not going to do these a lot. These are $17, which is still way better than the crap you'll buy at the store, and the price is very, very competitive. I'm sorry, Brad, I'm a salesman. I just got to get this out. But yeah, guys, I may even keep one for myself, but please don't miss out on these goddamn candles. Go to youneedacandles.com. Okay, Brandon, I'm sorry. That's the last thing I got to say.
You're good.
Take it away. First off, this is a 6 out of 10. This is pretty good, not great, but pretty good. Pretty good.
I think Cherry Coke is probably the best Coke besides the short-lived Cinnamon Coke, which blew my mind.
Well, that sounds disgusting, but it's probably pretty good.
It tasted like Christmas, dude. It was so good, and they got rid of it. I don't know why.
Oh, wait up. Pepsi did that in 2004. It was called Christmas Spice. Do you remember that?
No, but I believe you. I'm sure I had it. Yeah.
I feel like Pepsi and Coke need to take some more risks right now. Well, I take that back. That's not true. I just drank you ready for this? I drank a 0 sugar Coke Oreo.
I saw that video. It looks disgusting. Nope.
It was the most disgusting thing I've ever tasted in my life. Now I'm talking about candles. I keep saying smell. Somebody just bought. Hey, whoever just bought did somebody just buy something? Whoever it was, drop your comment below, because Sydney just said we sold something. You're getting a free Jason Voorhees sticker on the house. Whoever that was, speak up. You're getting a free Jason Voorhees sticker on the house. All right. Let's get these super chats, Brandon. Oh, I got to give the link to Cody. Son of a bitch. Poor Cody. He's been sitting here waiting to come on the show. Son of a bitch. I hope y'all don't mind. We're bringing Cody on. Let me see.
Peach Coke Zero. Oh, God.
Happy Friday the 13th. Just finished watching Part 7, The New Blood. Do you guys think Scream Factory will release a 4K Friday the 13th box set, considering how well the Blu-ray box set sold? No. Paramount is doing it themselves, Norris. That I do know. I can't say how, obviously, but I would not say it if I didn't know it was true. The issue is going to be how well Paramount Scares box set sells. And after, it's touch and go with each release as to how fast they do it, Norris, because from what I was told, Part 1 didn't sell great on 4K because it came out after not only a Scream Factory box set, but also 2 separate releases of 1 through 8 Blu-rays, as well as a Steelbook. So that makes sense. They oversaturated themselves, and I understand that. But I think a lot of people are going to be getting the Paramount Scares Volume 2 box set because it actually is it's a much better box set than last year's. I'll be dead honest with you. I thought last year's box set was not a monster. I'm shutting my phone off. I'm just shutting my phone off. My phone keeps trying to connect.
It looks like it was CR who just copped the Beetlejuice candle, by the way.
All right, CR. Cool. CR, you're getting a Jason Voorhees sticker on me. I have one more I can give away, too. If somebody else buys a candle, you're getting a free Jason Voorhees sticker on the house. So get to it. Okay, so thank
Saturn
you so
Video
much.
knows what's up, by the way.
Shut the hell up, Saturn Video. Don't piss me off tonight. Thank you so much, Norris, for that. I really appreciate it. We have a few more super chats. Let's get to that. And Bronson Wright Wolf, thank you so much. Happy Friday the 13th. I hope you guys well. Thank you so much, Bronson. All right, I got to get this link out to Cody, Brandon. I feel bad for the audience. I am a shit show tonight. Absolute shit show.
It's Friday the 13th.
Brandon, do me a favor. I am going to take the link that I sent you because I shut my phone off and Cody doesn't have Apple, so I can't text them from my computer. Send him the link, please. Oh, God. Guys, I'm so sorry. But check it out, guys. Do you like the Mega Desk? Check this out, everybody. And we're going to talk about Freddy versus Jason. I got a mega desk. I got something that I have room to work on and put stuff on. And if I want to do a video where I'm unboxing something and I want to have 2 cameras, I can angle a camera down on the table and I can get work done.
Mega desk.
Yeah.
Christian, I see no. Oh, never mind. The link that you sent me. Okay, I gotcha. Gotcha.
Yeah, send the link to him.
Got it. Oh, I'm gonna send it.
All right.
Send it.
So you said today was actually thank you again, CR. And Monica said she bought the that's awesome. She bought the Monster cereal candle.
Nice.
Yeah. Oh, I see Dave Vanderoff in the chat. Dave, I got one better for you, my brother. There we go. A little CHH loves. What do you got there, Brandon? You sewing some hockey masks?
I got one left.
Show the audience. What are you doing?
There you go. Ow.
Now, Brandon, there's a couple techniques I see with these masks. I'm wondering what your first off, that's spectacular work.
Thank you.
You didn't autograph it on the inside.
I did. You just can't really see it.
Okay.
It's hard to see.
Let me ask you this. There's 2 techniques I've seen with the chevrons. First of all, if you did part 5 right, I can't stand it when people make the chevrons perfectly symmetrical, because if you look at the movie, they're clearly not. Yep. And I'm not even big on screen accuracy. Sometimes I like stuff a little bit custom done, but that is such a thing that if it's not done right, I get annoyed. Anyway, my question is, are you doing stickered chevrons and damaging them, or are you painting the chevrons on? Because I've seen it done both ways.
Damaging decals. I'm not painting them on. I have not had much success with painting on chevrons yet. I can't get the lines to be perfectly straight to where they don't look incorrect. So I've been using decals. I'm not a huge fan of the decals because they look a little bit too 3D, but I use so much lacquer on these, they sort of blend in with that top coat. So,
well, if somebody wants to purchase that, where can they get at you to get that?
This is on eBay right now for $70 or best offer. I'm letting it go because I'm really not happy at all with how it turned out. It's not accurate. Usually I do it a lot better. It should have blue spilled paint marks here. There should be a missing chevron here, a little mark that you can see. This is a little bit too far up this way. This is a little bit too far down this way. Obviously, in the movie, he didn't have destroyed chevrons. The mask wasn't this dirty. It was more of a almond white colored with some brown stains on it. So it's sort of a heightened reality, Roy.
Okay. So. Is there a low, if people watching this, is there a lowest offer you would take? Would you rather keep that private and just negotiate with whoever between eBay?
I would take 60 on it.
Okay.
Just to pay back the materials, because again, it's not accurate. It's sort of
big crack says you're not selling me on it. I know, dude. Brandon, sell yourself, dude.
I don't have to. They sell out. This is the last one that's left.
I know, but
a shit ton of them.
Well, okay, well that's good. I guess nobody can take that away from you. Brent, this is crazy. Brent says just pick Brandon. You've heard of the company TerraVision, obviously. Me and you both have the Return of the Living Dead 2.
You're out.
That is so annoying. Am I back?
You're back.
Okay. Anyway, but you bought the what was I going to say? You bought the Return of the Living Dead 2 vinyl bundle as well as me, which we're going to do. I don't know if we're going to do I think we said we were going to do a show for that, and we were going to cross. What's the thing where it'll be live on both of our channels.
Cross
we're
the streams.
We're going to do that. That's going to be awesome. But it's crazy to see what Brent just said that TerraVision has a movie at Walmart right now.
Really?
Frogman. It's a found footage film, from what I understand.
Oh, I saw that advertised.
I bought the big bundle with the shirt that says "I love Frogman" and all that.
Have you seen the film?
No, but people were telling me it's a found footage movie, and that it's pathetic. But that alone is what will sell me on the movie. Is just the fact that it's found footage. You know. So I'm getting that. But you should pick it up if you can, dude, because if you see it at Walmart, and I implore, by the way, guys, I just talked to the guy, Brad, that works at TerraVision. He's going to do an interview with me, and we're going to talk about the company and stuff like that. But that was cool. I'm going to have him on. But if you guys see Frogman, really, I suggest, I'm not going to get it because I'm getting the super bundle, but if you guys see it and you can afford it, definitely support TerraVision, because the fact that they got a movie in Walmart, that's pretty remarkable. That's not easy to do, obviously. Let's get to these super chats, Brandon. It would be cool to light a Harry Potter candle. Well, maybe one day. It's a lot. Yeah, I'm a Harry Potter fan. Thank you so much, Bronson. Brandon, we got Joe on the run with 1999. You guys are so much fun to chill and talk about movies. Thanks for all the good times.
A lot of hours on here.
I appreciate it, Joe. Yeah, it's crazy how time flies. I still feel like I just met Brandon, but in actuality,
it's nearly 3 years ago, kind of.
I don't know if the audience knows this, guys, but this is the kind of guy Brandon was. And then we have somebody in the wings we'll bring in. But guys, listen to this. This is how Brandon was when I first met him. So I came across his channel when he did a remastered version of Darkest Side of the Night. And I'll give Brandon credit for this. His remastered version of Darkest Side of the Night is the best version on YouTube in terms of like how good it sounds. And I would listen to that, and then months and months later, I'd see it pop up again, and I'd listen to it. But I never reached out to him just right then and there. Something happened to where I watched the video, and I happened to go to his channel, and I just was like, I'll watch one of his videos. He won me over with that remaster, and he made like a 90-second video, and I loved it. And then he made I just watched another one. Then I watched another one. Then I saw he remastered other songs. Oh, he remastered Flesh to Flesh, Joe Lamont. And just the fact that somebody did that for one of my favorite movies of all time, Return of the Living Dead Part 2, I was like, this is wild. So then I messaged Brandon. This is the kind of guy he is. I just want to tell you all this. This is the kind of guy he is. And I'm putting you over. Uh-oh. I messaged Brandon. That's a wrestling term. It's a good thing. It means I'm boosting you up. Excellent. I said, Brandon, I said, listen, man, I'm enamored with your stuff. Would you just want to come record a video with me so I could just talk to you? Which might have sounded weird to Brandon at the time. I don't know. He'd have to give you his thoughts on that from the other side. But long story short, Brandon was like, yeah, so you want to do an interview? I said, yeah, it's not going to be live. I just want to talk to you. Before we even did the interview, Brandon was like, hey, just give me some time. I'm going to get a webcam and I'm going to do all this. I want it to look good, which just showed a lot of character, and that he didn't want to feel like he was wasting my time. I just thought that was the coolest thing. And then literally right after that, we had such a good time talking. I was like, you want to do it again? He was like, once I get a microphone, we can do it again. So that was just to me, that's just pretty remarkable. So
thank you. Yeah. That was a long time ago now, man. Yeah. Super long time ago.
It's just wild how fast time flies. Speaking of flies.
Tries ye will, tries you might. The butterman will be naked and afraid all night. But fear not, lucky lads. You don't have to be naked and afraid when you have the new limited edition St. Patty Days Planet Dirty shirt. You must have a 4-leaf clovers up ye ass. Because these shirts are now on sale for only $16. Happy St. Patrick's Day, D-lads.
We got to do a call me now for a free read.
I know, really. Mike or Miss Cleo.
I love it so much. That shit's so good.
It's going to be those shirts going to be sold out, and he's still going to show that.
If I ever write a book, I want you to do an audiobook version in that accent.
Oh my God.
The whole book. That'd be so damn good.
It's so funny because when I record these voiceovers for him, I go in my car. So it's the best sound. Man, one time it was 3:00 in the morning, and I'm going on pretending I'm Santa Claus.
So some guy at 3 a.m. just by your walking down your street, and they hear what the hell? Try as you will, try. Try as you will, try as you will.
Here's what I want to know. I wonder if a fan of the show is ever maybe at work filing papers if they've got a desk job, and then that randomly they got nice clothes on, and in their head while they're doing something in their head, they're doing the crazy will, crazy might.
That happens to me every day at work.
But a man will be naked and afraid all night. it's so funny how he sent me one where he finally.
It took me a while.
He sent me one after he did a couple tries, and finally he got it right, and he sounded like Leprechaun. But ultimately, I was like, I'm gonna go with the Jamaican way. So, Cody, welcome to the show. I'm so sorry, Cody. I'm a mess.
No, you're fine, man.
Me and City were watching Friday 5. I've been watching them since, I take it seriously, man. When it's a Friday the 13th, I'm watching the movies. But anyway, long story short, we have a Blu-ray player in the bedroom. We were watching part 5. I was watching the Scream Factory Blu-ray. Brandon, I don't know if you could speak to this. I feel like something about old Blu-ray players, they don't handle the new kind of Blu-rays that have just recently come. My Blu-ray player is like 2011. It's a Vizio. It never broke on me, so I just kept it. I'm wondering if those new Blu-rays that have a lot of space on the discs and they're the 4K scans and yada yada, those bigger memory discs, if those old Blu-ray players have trouble playing them because they'll freeze and start skipping. I'm like, there's not even a scratch on these discs.
That's what mine does all the time. I think mine's from like 2009. Like after a while, it's like, okay, we're done playing Blu-rays. I'm like, damn it.
Brandon, you got it. Can you vouch for this? Can you actually see if you got an offer?
Oh, let me see.
Let's see if we sold it.
That's big crack. Oh, he's trolling me though. He's gonna make the offer and then reject it. Watch.
Well, what is it you're selling?
Oh, I got an offer. Look at this.
Is it sold?
Let me see.
Are you accepting? Let me know if you're accepting.
He's in Kentucky. Okay, so the shipping won't be too bad. I'll accept the offer. Let's
see. We sold it.
What is it you're selling?
It's not sold yet. Is it sold? Okay, you have made. I'm not going to say his eBay name.
No. Don't say his name. Don't say his name.
That's a. Hey, listen to me. Big crack rock. Don't let anybody see that eBay seller name, dude.
We're selling everything tonight, Cody.
What'd you sell?
I sold this
hockey mask.
Oh, nice.
Crack rock. You want me to like lick it before I put it in the box or anything? I can do that for you if you want.
Thanks again, Joe on the run. I really appreciate that, guys. I invited Justin tonight, but he's an old fuck that just wants to sleep. If you're watching this, Justin, go fuck yourself, you old bastard. Get the fuck out of here. I invite you all the time, and you're always sleeping.
Yeah, you're banned from the stream too.
I'm just so I'm clear, people watching this. I'm just kidding. I love Justin, but he always does reject me. So for what it's worth.
I did buy. I bought some.
This is Justin. Really quick. This is Justin.
I feel like people sleep. Hey, Big Crack Rock. Thank you for the purchase, though. Seriously,
dude, we sold it.
That's awesome.
Brandon, we need to do a live auction, Planet Nerdy, and we just sell a bunch of shit on here. We can make a fortune. What were you gonna say, Cody? I'm sorry, dude.
Oh, I said while I was waiting backstage, while I was waiting for you to send me the link, I didn't know you had those candles on sale yet. So I bought 2 candles and a sticker pack just so I can get free shipping.
Dude, so you got both of these?
I got both those, dude. That I almost got 2 Beetlejuice candles, but I decided to get one of those as well, just because I don't know if I want to. Dude, that Beetlejuice one is legit. I don't know if I want to use it.
Listen to me, Cody. First of all, I'm so proud. So Sydney was working at the t-shirt shop, and a few weeks ago, she was like, I want to go full time with the candles. I want to take everything we've done. I want to raise it up to the next level. I was like, please do it. She got all this equipment, and these stickers are insanely gorgeous, man. They're foil. The quality on them is just, I'm telling you, you're going to love them. But here's the thing, dude. These smell so effing good. Did you get the Monster cereal one?
I did, yes.
Dude, this is insane.
Yeah.
How good it I want to save one, but we can't. We're too small of a business to lose a sale on those. We can't afford to do it, but like it smells so good. I may have to eventually do a wax melt of this. Mm-hmm. But listen, dude, look at the shine. I'm just saying, look at the shine on that. Look how incredible that is. And there's our boy. That's Brandon's favorite, the Mummy.
My favorite was the Wolf. Thank you very much. But the Mummy was the second favorite. Thank you.
Thank you, Mike Mack. I don't do checkers. I'm an Uno guy. All right. So go grab the fucking Uno deck and we'll play. Okay. My man. Thank you so much, Mike. Here you go. We give you a classic.
It's always been Creepshow 2. One that we have is great value, so it's a Creepshow 2 also, to me, just feels like that perfect 80s time capsule. You know what I mean? Like with the Firebird and the second sequence and all that stuff. The one that we have is great value, so it's a Walmart brand. It'll flip your lunch tray.
Cody, right now, Cody, who won in Freddy versus Jason? You can't say it's a tie.
It's Jason won.
Yep.
Hands down.
Yep.
Hands down.
Yeah.
Yep. He speaks the truth.
Explain yourself.
So Jason won. He came up. Yes, Freddy's still alive, but he's not fighting back with just a head. And the movie ended off like that. So it ends with Jason the winner. You don't have to die to be a loser. But Jason won. Freddy wasn't fighting anymore.
Dude, Christian is pissed, Cody.
If the guy you're fighting, his head is in your hand and he winks at the camera, you're gonna tell me that Freddy lost?
If I have somebody's head in my hand, there's no way.
But we're not talking about somebody, we're talking about Freddy.
Yes, because the way it ended was Freddy was
But here's the thing, what do you think happened right after that?
I guarantee you he put it next to Pamela Voorhees' head.
Yep. And let's be honest, that wink was for the audience because Freddy's in the real world. He's not alive without his head. That was purely for the audience. He is not alive.
But Brandon, here's the thing about the Nightmare series too. Isn't it true though that even if you bring Freddy into the real world and you kill him, you're not really killing him?
No.
He's mortal again. You kill him and he becomes a dream demon again.
I know, so it's like factory reset. That's all it is.
He won first round. Jason won the first Freddy vs. Jason.
Yep.
That's
Summertime Blue says that wink I could have done without. I've got a real issue with this comment.
They had to appease both audiences. That's why the wink is there. You couldn't have a real winner.
Hold on. People would have been pissed. They would have. Yeah. People would have been pissed if it was
it's like Godzilla Kong. You can't have an actual winner.
And all respect to Summertime Blues, I know he knows I'm playing with him. But my thing is, I wonder with a comment like that, if Summertime Blues, I think what he could be saying. Tell me if I'm wrong. When I see somebody say the wink I could have done without, that sounds to me like somebody that prefers Scary Freddy from 1 and 2 and 3. Now, Brandon, you're a guy that clearly likes Funny Freddy from 4 and 5.
Yeah, I like them both, but yeah, I like MTV Freddy a lot.
And Cody, there's zero chance in hell your favorite A Nightmare on Elm Street movie isn't like 4. Like you have to be a part 4 guy to me, because you're that guy that's, when I think of Cody, I think of this guy that's, into, the MTV style of things. And ladies, your favorite has to be 4.
Your favorite's Freddy's Dead, right?
It is, yeah. I actually told Brandon that earlier during his video.
Yeah, I almost disowned him, but
yeah, I think it's because it was the first one I saw and it was the one I watched all the time.
There's a lot of hardcore fans for that movie. I respect it.
But I'll tell you what, man, there was one morning I woke up early because they were going to show the Tales from the Crypt cartoon. It was like the first time they were going to show it, Saturday morning cartoons. I woke up and turned my TV on and it was still on HBO and it was Nightmare on Elm Street 2. And when he was on the bus, that freaked me out. Yeah. I was like 34 years old.
That movie's so grimy.
Really quick before we continue this, I'm so sorry. I really am. I'm so sorry. We have a serious issue. How in God's name do we only have 90 likes? Guys, we got 127 rat bastards in the chat. Just hit the button. Just hit it. Please hit it. Okay, continue.
For Freddy's Dead, I really do wish.
I like how Brandon didn't. He was ready. He was ready to go with his thing.
He didn't hear a word that you said during that break.
No, he's so used to my bullshit that he's like, okay, all right, here we go. He's done.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Brandon. Go ahead.
I really wanted that Pinhead ending where he says, "Gentlemen, what's the problem?" That would have been so damn cool.
That would have been cool.
And like, you wouldn't even need a sequel. That would be such a good ending. You wouldn't even need to know what happened next. Like that would be so hardcore. Like I don't want the fucking Ash versus Freddy versus Jason stuff. I want the Pinhead ending. That would have been so damn cool.
I think people would have went crazy for that,
especially if it was Doug Bradley. Like that would have been so hardcore.
Oh, if it wasn't Doug Bradley, it shouldn't have been.
You kind of
be that guy from Revelation.
Yeah,
Brandon, you kind of said something that made me want to open up a can of worms with the audience. Those Freddy versus Jason versus Ash comics, I believe, some of them are probably worth a lot of money. I assume they've been around since the late 90s.
I think right after Freddy versus Jason is when they came out.
Okay, even better. They have to be legendary at this point. And my question is, why do you think it resonates so much with people? Is it simply because of the small link with Evil Dead? And it sounds like you don't like it. You're not interested at all. And you probably do you not see the appeal? Do you think it's too much? Like, what's your take on the whole thing?
I'm a comic book guy. At least I like to consider myself one, but I never read the comics. I think they came out with a few compendium issues where it's just like a bunch of comics together in one big book. I never read that. I never had any interest in it. I don't know, man. I like Ash. I like the Evil Dead franchise. Obviously, Friday the 13th, Nightmare on Elm Street. Love both those franchises too. But there's something I just have zero interest in seeing those two worlds cross. I don't buy that they're the same world because of the book and Jason Goes to Hell, because I don't consider Freddy versus Jason a part of the Jason Goes to Hell continuity at all. You know what I mean? I just don't.
Right.
I don't see it. I don't know. There's just something and no hate to anybody who likes it. I'm sure they're probably fun comics. Yeah. I just have no interest in it. I don't know why.
What about you, Cody? What are your thoughts? I think you would like it.
I mean, I would watch it and I'd probably really enjoy it, but I would much rather see the Pinhead one. But it would be cool to see. I think the Ash thing, that's a whole nother different spectrum of the horror genre. So that brings in a whole nother, I mean, it brings in more fans who like that kind of, it's a different style.
Well, don't you feel that Ash is too similar to the almost the rhythm as Freddy? Not necessarily, like, obviously one's a good guy, one's a bad guy, but rhythmically, the way the characters sound and move, like, they're too close to a frequency to where they, like, obviously Jason is literally the opposite of Freddy, so it's perfect. But I almost wonder if Ash and Freddy would be competing too much for that snarly, sarcastic
thing. It's like when it's going to be like Goldberg versus Brock Lesnar. On paper it sounds cool, but then you watch it and you're like, it's kind of boring watching two giants fight each other kind of thing.
Let me end this poll. The chat has let me down once again. Rat sons of bitches with Cherry Coke winning at 59%.
I knew it. Yes.
So, I mean, the chat has it out for me. They like you better on the show. I don't understand it.
They just understand quality. They understand.
So you like Cherry Coke, Brandon, and you like Pepsi better?
I'm drinking Pepsi. Look, I'm a Pepsi guy, though. So I do like this. This is actually not bad.
And this is your first time having wild cherry Pepsi?
I'm not a huge cherry guy.
Oh, okay. I'm a big cherry guy. And I know the clear winner is...
Jeez,
there you go.
Christ.
There you go. Look at that. That's that purple logo you were talking about. I missed that shit.
So do I.
Look at the sad state of this can.
What is that? A calendar? What in God's name is it?
It's a puzzle. I got a Hallmark.
You know you're a Cherry Coke fan when you're buying puzzles.
Dude, that's awesome.
He bought a puzzle. Listen, Pumpkin King with a $49.99 super chat. That's super generous of you. Thank you so much. A Nightmare on Elm Street is my all-time favorite horrors. Well, Pumpkin King, you're in the right chat. I can tell you that right now because that's my favorite as well. Even though I talk about Friday a lot, the reality is once I get more Elm Street physical media, I can talk about it. Everybody gives me shit about that. Christian, you want to talk about Friday the 13th? There's a lot to talk about. I need more Elm Street. Give me more Elm Street. Believe me, I'm waiting for it. Thank you so much, Pumpkin King. That's so generous of you. And let me throw this your way. Just a quick classic.
I feel like people sleep.
Yeah, the dude did come prepared. Christian, I hate both drinks, and I was just forced to pick. Well, Bobby, hopefully you picked in my favor. Saturn voted Pepsi. He's back on my good side. Movie Misfits voted Pepsi. He's on my good side. You never got
the poll's over. Side. They can lie to you now.
I know.
They voted Coke for sure.
Oh, somebody asked a great question. What's your favorite song on the soundtrack to Freddy versus Jason. Brandon, if yours isn't what mine is, this is the last show we're having.
My favorite song.
No, say it. Don't say it. We gotta let Cody go first because you're gonna piss me off with what you say. Cody, don't you dare say you don't know.
I don't even know what songs are on the soundtrack, to be honest with you.
Brett, Cody, it was 2003. What was big during that time? New metal and hard rock stuff, and
I would have to see a track list. I can't remember.
Well, you screwed up. You screwed up this time. Brandon, Brandon, let's say it on 3.
Are we saying our number 1 song off the album?
Yes.
Okay.
You ready?
3. Wait, are we going 3, 2, 1, say it, or 3, 2,
3, 2,
1,
1, say it.
3,
3,
2,
2, 1, say it. All right, count us down, Brandon.
3, 2, 1. Sun doesn't rise.
El Nino.
Oh, come on.
How can I live? What?
That's a good. How Can I Live is a great song, but you know, Sun Doesn't Rise is better.
Dude, how could you dare not pick El Nino?
It's a great song. That little, I don't know if you call it the bridge, where he's like, "Do you think of me?" What does he say? "Do you think of me? I always dream about you." It's a great fucking song, fantastic. But there's
How can I live?
It's a little bit. It's a little bit.
It's a little bit good, is what it is. Dude, no, listen, dude. When you talk about, listen to me. When you talk about, and I'm gonna get to that in a second, Saturn Video. Don't press me right now because I'm dealing with him. When you talk about those records from the early 2000s, those new metal records. Listen, I'm with you. Me and you have had detailed discussions on Mushroom Head. Detailed, correct? We're both big fans. We both agree that what's the name of that record? Chapter 7? Is that what it's called?
Chapter IXI, I think, or something like that.
Regardless, me and you have talked about that. We not only love it, but I think we would probably take that record over majority of Slipknot stuff. I know I would. I love that record. But when you look at the early 2000s, dude, El Nino's that record that El Nino put out from 2003, that record is literally top to bottom one of the best new metal.
Uh-oh, Christian, you're out.
Yeah, they're trying to screw me right
there
now.
You go.
Screw me. That record, man, is literally perfect, and you have to count that. You can't. You have to. To me, that's critical. Because if it's a one-hit wonder song being dropped out, that's one thing. People saying When Darkness Falls with Kill Switch, I hear you. You're going to tell me When Darkness Falls is better than How Can I Live by El Nino? What are you talking about?
I want to say that...
And Saliva, I hate Saliva. I opened for them one time. I will never listen. I've never listened to Saliva again. They can kiss my ass.
Dude, I saw El Nino in 2002 at Ozfest.
How good were they?
I don't think they were huge yet in 2002, right? I think 03 was when they really broke, correct or no?
Yeah, that 03. I mean, they had a fan base, but
they were on second stage. It was daytime, obviously.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I got pictures of them in a photo book somewhere. I think I should dig those out, but I'm pretty sure we saw El Nino. I know they were there for sure.
That 03 record, my phone's off. That 03 record, and I don't know why it's still mute my mic, but that 03 record is literally like a huge record for them. I mean, it broke them out big time. And
I'll tell you this though. Go ahead. Sorry, go. No, go ahead.
No, I'm just gonna keep selling the record is what I'm doing. But that's
regarding the soundtrack. I want to say that when I was in that theater watching FEJ the first time, and that beginning of the end song came on when the Freddy versus Jason logo comes out of the blood.
With the blood, that's such a great scene.
I got so fucking pumped because I was not expecting like a rock and roll heavy metal soundtrack for that movie. Just wasn't.
Yeah,
that's so. I'm surprised we even got one.
See, this is a
03, dude.
Yeah, this is a bold thing to say. Richard says most new metal is not good, dude. There are some of the bands.
But is he entirely wrong?
Well, let's go through it. Let's go through it. Let's go through it.
Okay, so Korn.
Wait, hold on. We're gonna make the chat involved with this and Cody as well. We're gonna name a new metal band. Thumbs up or thumbs down if they're good. That's simple. And Brandon started with Korn. I'm gonna go thumbs up, but they also have a decent amount of shit. But overall, I think Brandon would agree that when you put out a record like Follow the Leader, you can do whatever you want after that. Do you agree?
I agree.
That's a masterpiece.
It is.
Yeah. But you know what's a terrible record? When Head left the band and they put out that Twisted Transistor record where Monkey had to write all the stuff.
Yeah,
Terrible.
there's like 2 good songs. That's about it.
Because the music, yeah.
That song was kind of catchy. Right?
It's, dude, compared to Follow, I hate that record.
So someone was talking about Jessica Simpson. I remember that song. That's what I was jamming in 2003.
God, get the hell out of here. Okay. So we got 4 thumbs up, 5, 6. We got 7 thumbs up. We got a couple thumbs down. It's about a 70-30 exchange rate right now on Korn. Brandon, you want name another new metal band?
I guess the next obvious one besides Korn is Limp Bizkit. That's new metal.
Huge thumbs up.
Yeah, I would say thumbs up for at least half of the discography, especially like Significant Other and the hot dog flavored water. I wasn't a big fan of $3 Bill. I just wasn't.
No,
I don't even remember $3 Bill. Like the last new song I remember them doing was Behind Blue Eyes for like the Gothica soundtrack, and then they disappeared for years, and then all of a sudden they came back with that
Gold Snake or whatever it's called.
Yeah, and I don't really remember the CD, but I remember the song. What the hell was the song? Daddy Issues, or what? It was something, or Father something. It's like their newest song, maybe like 5 years ago.
Right. You know, so this is what's so funny. When hot dog flavored water came out, Cody, did you grow up watching wrestling, or are you really okay? Yeah. So okay, good.
Are you talking about My Way?
When in the early 2000s, when Undertaker was using Keep Rolling, and My Way was the song for WrestleMania 17.
Mm-hmm.
Like Limp Bizkit could not get any bigger, and so
he was in the video game. Remember they were in the video game.
So my dad and my mom took me and my brother to Sears, and we went to the CD section, and we got the hot dog flavored water. The reason we went there is because they only sold at the time. Now I don't know if this was a regional thing or if this was all over. Maybe it wasn't exclusively, but they had edited versions of records,
like Walmart did. Yeah.
Okay, so it was so funny. We get the CD for hot dog flavored water, which as a kid, all this just chocolate starfish, it's all completely going over my head. My parents don't really think much of it, I guess, but we get the record, we put it in there, and the first song that comes up, which is the title track, hot dog flavored water, starts playing, and I'll just never forget my dad bursting out laughing because the verse for that song, every 3 or 4 words is nothing. It's bleeped out, so it's a dup world, it's a dup place. Everybody's just about the dup face, dup dreams, dup life, dup with a dup, dup mom. It's so funny how much beeps there are in that song. It's with every I think every 2 seconds there's a beep. You wanna me like an animal? I'm like, that came out in what, 2001? So I was born in 92. I was like 9 or 10 years old. Little 9 or 10-year-old in the back. You wanna be like? But dude, everybody was listening to it. Like it was huge.
Yeah. Well, I think about it now. Like, man, I remember my grandma buying me the D12 CD when it came out, and we listened to it while we were like driving somewhere. And like now I'm like, I don't know if I want to listen to that with my grandma around. Like it's like talking about like all kinds of like stuff. But man, it was like no problem. I mean, and it was uncensored too. So I wonder what she was thinking. She's probably like, this is just what he does, you know.
Oh God.
All right, next. This is a big thumbs up for me. This one, like 2 thumbs up. Slipknot. Obviously. Come on.
I'm not a Slipknot fan. I like a couple songs. Here's the issue. For some reason, I just feel like Slipknot doesn't ever really want to, like, to me, my big, and thank you for Keith Richards feeling me in the chat. A couple things. People that just listen to Slipknot a lot have mental issues and I'll explain why. I'll explain why. You can't listen to Slipknot for more than 5 or 10 minutes a day, and I'll tell you why. they have this, with the exception of that one record that has snuff on it, and I've listened to Slipknot. They have this thing against being melodic and making the music enjoyable for the listener. Bands like Killswitch Engage, and even Mushroomhead to a certain extent, they know that you have to get melodic and make the stuff sound nice for a few minutes. Records like Iowa or Vermilion Part 2, whatever the hell it's called, with the zipper on the zipper. Dude,
that's one of the most melodic metal albums of all time.
I disagree. I disagree.
You listen to the wrong album. That's what
when they put out that record Psychosocial, that was clearly Slipknot's reaction to saying, we have to play some stuff where it actually sounds pleasant. Everything is just so they just want to be. I feel like at a certain point, Slipknot wants to sound heavy for heavy's sake, and it's annoying as hell. And then that's why Corey says, I've gotta go do my own thing and write catchy music.
Oh, see,
did everybody just hear Christian say that the record All Hope Is Gone, which Psychosocial is on, is their most melodic record? Did everybody in the chat hear that and then said that Volume 3 was not the most melodic record?
Hold on.
My mind is fucking blown right now. It's blown.
It's not, but this shouldn't be an opinionated thing. This should be like, technically, melody is on it.
But Volume 3 got shit on by the masses when it came out because it was so melodic. People hated it at the time.
Listen, dude. All I know is a great song by them is called Snuff. It's a great about the bass player that passed away, which I love the bass player. I used to watch interviews with him. Paul Gray, I think was his name.
Yeah.
That's a beautiful song. It's a beautiful song. And the irony, like, I feel like Corey Taylor wants to write stuff that good with his Stone Sour crap. Brandon, he made that band so he can write music that's enjoyable to listen to. You're never going to convince me otherwise. And guess what? Stone Sour is trash too.
Oh, Stone Sour is big time trash.
Sour is big time trash. I would much rather listen to Stone Sour than Slipknot.
Me and Cody and Christian we're gonna have some beef.
But Brandon, no, the chat agrees with you.
Online beef.
The chat agrees with you. They love Slipknot. Look at this. Iowa's a goddamn masterpiece. Casual.
Slipknot is very polarizing for whatever reason. It
didn't they just have a member get like caught on fire or something?
Yeah, Sid just caught on fire. He's the DJ.
Yeah.
Brandon, let me ask you this. It's the late 90s. It's the mid 90s. You're starting a band. You want to blaze a trail in the music industry. You say to yourself in a group huddle, how are we going to revolutionize the metal industry and be a part of the next big thing? You need to realize something, Brennan. Somebody in this group out loud in the beginning says, I have a great idea. Okay, what's that? Somebody in this band is going to hit trash cans.
Mm-hmm. 2 custom percussionists, actually.
Cody, just laugh. You see how ridiculous that is.
Like
they said, we're going to have a guy
beat
a trash can, and it's going to revolutionize metal.
Well, technically, has like 8 members, don't they?
Technically, they're beer kegs, not trash cans, but yes.
Oh, I stand corrected.
But the custom percussionists, they actually have drum kits too. They're not just
and I'm sure they're great musicians.
They are. They're pretty good.
All right, Brad, let's move on because we're not going to agree about Slipknot.
I know we're not. You rat fucking son of a bitches. Okay.
How about I feel like he's truly pissed. Like,
no, I'm not. I knew that was going to happen. I knew it. The next one is kind of divisive too, I think, as far as new metal goes. This is a Freddy versus Jason show. Anyways,
but we're on topic.
Linkin Park. Linkin Park is new metal, technically.
I loved Linkin Park.
I liked Hybrid Theory. It's probably in my top 20 favorite albums of all time. I don't like anything else, I don't think. I like a couple songs here and there, but I don't like any other record. I didn't like Meteora. I like anything else. I'm
gonna be controversial for a second. I'm gonna go thumbs down but I have to say that I think Hybrid Theory and Meteora are sensational records. But I'll never forget when Minutes to Midnight came out. I was in high school. And I remember my brother telling me, he goes, one day, Christian, we're going to look back on this record and we're going to love it. I'm not there yet. And I haven't liked anything Linkin Park's done since then. I've listened to it because they've and first off, rest in peace to Chester. Clearly an insane vocalist. But Imagine if Linkin Park had just AC/DC their career and kept putting out records like Meteor and Hybrid Theory, Brandon. That would have been insanely cool. I think Meteora is better than Hybrid Theory, but after that, I don't enjoy literally anything after that at all. So I gotta go thumbs down because they never. I mean, I gotta go thumbs down. I do.
I'll do this for Hybrid Theory, but that's about it.
So you guys aren't hip hop fans, are you?
Yes.
Okay,
Old school hip hop, sure.
Okay, because they have a cool combo CD with Jay-Z that was really cool.
I had
that was huge. I had that too.
Reanimation. I think.
Your Reanimation. Yeah, that's cool. They also have a song with Young Buck from G Unit called "Slow Your Roll." It's a great song.
Hold on. First of all, it's G Unit.
It's a great song. So yeah.
All right, Brandon. So you went thumbs down.
I went thumbs up for Hybrid Theory, but everything else is pretty much thumbs down. So I don't know if maybe it should be this, like halfway. I don't know.
I had tickets to go see them too, but unfortunately, he passed away.
Oh, so you got tickets around that time. Somebody was talking about the new girl that they got. So the new song, I did check out the new song. I thought it was a good song. I think she sounds good. The only thing that I had concerns about, and again, I wouldn't go see Linkin Park live if they came by me. I don't like them enough to go see them. I mean, I wouldn't want to, unless I could find out that they're going to play majority of Meteor or Hybrid Theory. But my point is, I saw some videos of her singing the old material. She clearly has a good voice and can sing perfectly and key and all that. But that intense, almost two vocal thing that Chester could do, where it sounded like two voices coming out at the same time. I say she can't do that. Nobody really can, but she didn't have that power singing the old stuff that I was excited about. But I mean, they're a new band. They're trying to get somebody new. So I guess that's not the point, but yeah, she's good, but I feel bad for whoever got that job. Whoever got that job is going to get a lot of shit. Doesn't matter who it is. So I feel bad for her, but hopefully the fans that are still keeping up with them really like her. That's all I'll say. Go next, Brandon.
System of a Down.
Oh, dude, massive thumbs up. They're one of the most incredible bands of all time.
I saw them at Ozfest 02 when Toxicity had just come out pretty much. Maybe it came out the year prior, but they were still on fire. Absolutely on fire. And they co-headlined Ozzy that year. So they played right before Ozzy went on stage. So they played for probably like an hour, maybe hour and a half. I think it was probably an hour. And it was one of the best performances I've ever seen. Sounded better than the record, I thought. It's one of those rare times where what I heard sounded better than the record. And this is pre me doing acid and stuff. So I know I was experiencing clarity and watching the show with vibrancy and coherency. So I know what I'm talking about.
He was just sitting there with a cherry Coke enjoying the vibes.
Dude,
oh, yeah.
To me, System of a Down is one of those bands that's so original that, I mean, literally nobody could ever sound like them or write like them. I think what blew me away, Brandon, was when they put out they didn't do a compilation. They didn't do a deluxe record. Like they didn't do a Use Your Illusion 1 or 2, but they dropped Mesmerize, and then like 5 months later dropped Hypnotize, and they were both incredible albums.
They were huge.
And between the two, which one do you guys prefer, Mesmerize or Hypnotize?
Which one has Old School Hollywood on it? That's Mesmerize, right?
Somebody in the chat has to double check me on that. I want to say no.
Are they still around?
They are around. They haven't disbanded, but they got to a point to where they couldn't agree on how they wanted to write. Darian, the guitar player, is the songwriter. Mm-hmm. But eventually Serge, the singer, wanted to get more and more involved. And the reason that never really came to fruition is because apparently the drummer and the bass player, they don't really want Serge to be involved in the songwriting process. They want to keep it to Darian because they love the way Darian writes. And so there was a big thing about it. And so they just really don't write music anymore. They did put out 2 songs a couple years ago when there was that war going on. One of the wars, because there's always effing wars going on for maybe one of their home countries. And they put 2 songs out and donated the money that they made to the refuge over there. But other than that, they don't put out any new music.
So when it comes to like the writer in a band, so I've never been in a band. I don't really know any of the stuff. So if there's one person who writes the songs, are they like the leader of the band, or is there no leader in a band? Like you think of the lead singer, everybody thinks of them as the leader of the band, but not all the time the lead singer writes, right? It's usually like the guitarist or something, right?
So look at AC/DC.
Put it to you like this: whoever writes the songs gets the publishing. And whoever gets the publishing makes the money, because wherever that song gets used on anything, whoever has the publishing rights gets the money for that.
Okay.
So this is why the singer of Foreigner quit the band for a while after I Want to Know What Love Is record came out, because he claimed he was really the singer. I forget his name, but it was a big thing. The guitar player didn't want to give him any publishing on that, and he was like, after the record, he was like, I'm out. F this. I think he did one more record. Then he left. Lou Gramm. What am I thinking? How am I going to not remember Lou Gramm's name? But yeah, anyway, Lou Gramm did okay. After that, Lou Gramm was on the Lost Boys soundtrack. He put out 2 incredible solo records.
Foreigner is great live, if you guys haven't seen them.
Well, it's a cover band. I don't know when you saw him, but there's no original members anymore.
Really? I saw him like 2006, 7.
Okay, you might have saw at least the guitar. Right now, the lead guitar player is missing shows, but they replaced so much. The cool thing is, if you see him now, you'll at least get to see the bass player from Dokken playing with him. Jeff Pilson, I think, is playing with him. But if you see Foreigner today, you're seeing a cover band.
Dude, I saw Dokken open for Skid Row.
When?
Or it was not Skid Row. I'm sorry. It was Sebastian
Bach.
It was Sebastian Bach.
When was this?
It was Dokken, Poison, and Sebastian Bach. This had to be about 2008, maybe.
How were they? How were all 3 of them? I gotta know.
Dokken put out literally the best record nobody has listened to in 2008. It was called When Lightning Strikes Again. And it literally sounds like an 80s. Like Don wrote the best 80s record of all time in 2008. You saw that tour. I must have saw that tour, yeah. So when I saw Dokken, in my mind, I didn't know who Dokken was really. I knew like songs, but they didn't do like Dream Warrior or anything like that, or else I would have known who they were. I was talking to like my sister, because I went with my sister to that concert. We were talking about it like maybe a couple months ago, and she's like, yeah, Dokken opened that. I didn't even know it was Dokken, and I remember not liking the band when I saw it. I was like, oh. And then, Sebastian Bach was good, but he could only sing like certain songs. It was like at a weird time where like he sang my favorite song, which is 18 to Life. But there were a lot of songs he couldn't sing. So I was like, we're listening to, but Poison is always good. Don't need nothing. Oh, did they do Unskinny Bop? That song is so underrated.
Yeah, I think so.
It goes da na 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 na. The guitar is really good on that. That guitar player is super underrated.
Yeah, he said that they needed to come up with a name for like Getting Naked or something, and they just kind of like came up with that name.
Dude, there's this flea market 25 minutes for me that I go to, and I'll check their records every now and again, and try to. The owners are a couple in their 60s, 70s. They're still, they're really cool, but behind their register on the wall, they've got pictures of people they've met. And when stuff used to come to town, because in the 70s and 80s, everything used to come to this big city near me. And behind their wall, they have pictures of Jay Leno autographed to him when he was doing stand-up and stuff. And at the top of the wall, they have a picture. It's a flyer for 1990. It's the Poison Tour featuring Slaughter coming to the Civic Center Arena there. And it's the coolest flyer ever. Every time I go there, I'm like, please, guys, can you please sell me that? And they're like, no, this is ours. Like, we were at that show. We got that there. But I wish they would sell it to me, because that Poison tour is like something I watch videos of. That band was on fire. That, the record is basically like somebody's arm with the Poison logo tattooed on it. Flesh and Blood. That record is so good, but whenever people talk about Poison, it's always look what the cat dragged in, and it's just like, come on, like, no, like Flesh and Blood is their best record, but people don't talk about that record.
Did you see that documentary about the hair metal bands?
I'm going to watch that, and I'll tell you why I'm going to watch that. I hate Motley Crue. Yeah. They're a joke. I love Motley Crue. I have zero. Look, I got no problem saying this, dude. I have zero respect for Motley Crue anymore. They have done farewell tours a dozen times. As a matter of fact, Cody, I saw them on their farewell tour 10 fucking years ago. Vince Neil sounds like absolute shit, and the reason it pisses me off is not because he's older, because he could still sing good if he wanted to. He's not taking care of himself. He sounds like shit because he's not taking care of himself. Nikki Sixx is a joke. He tries to start shit with Paul Stanley all the time, and Paul is always right in the situation. They're touring without Mick Mars, which is just criminal. And John 5 is the biggest idiot on planet Earth, literally the biggest moron on planet Earth. I don't care if John 5 ever hears this. John, I would tell this to your face. You left the best gig in the world with Rob Zombie, the best stage show, so you could go play with Vince Neil. You guys sound terrible. It sounds ridiculous. Everything is backtracked. Why did you leave Rob Zombie? You're a moron. You had to live out this fantasy because you're a big Motley Crue fan. You're an idiot. So guess what? Rob got Riggs back, and I'm sure a lot of Rob Zombie fans are totally happy. He's got the original solo guitar player back. But I'm sorry. I'm not a Motley Crue. I'm done, dude. Yes, Dr. Feelgood's a great record, but dude, I'm sorry. They have tainted themselves. Cody, listen, the day Alice looks pathetic on stage, I swear to God, I will be the first person to say, it's time to hang it up. But guess what? Alice is still as good as he's ever been. There's no reason for him to hang it up.
Well,
nobody says. Have you seen one person say Alice needs to hang it up? Have you seen one? Because he still is that damn good.
Okay, I will say this though. So the first time I saw Motley Crue, they opened up for Aerosmith, and they blew like way better than Aerosmith.
Why did you put the emphasis on Smith instead of Arrow? Did you hear that, Brandon? You didn't say Aerosmith. You said
Aerosmith.
I don't know. You think I'm rich guy?
All right. Start that story again. Pretend that we never had that stuff.
Yeah. So, anyways, I saw Motley Crue open for.
Say it the way you wanted to say it.
For Aerosmith, and
y'all caught that, right? The chat caught that.
And then, and I remember being like, kind of disappointed in Aerosmith, so that's why I was excited to see Aerosmith again, to hopefully they like redeem themselves. And then I saw them on their farewell tour, and I thought they were good, but when they came back with like Poison, Def Leppard, and all them, they did not sound good. That good. But the first two times I saw them, they were excellent.
Yeah. I can believe Aerosmith being one of the best concerts people have ever seen. I totally believe that. Yeah, Keith. Yeah, Rob is like 59 years old, but at the same time, if you even dare try to tell me that watching Rob is not 1,000 times better than seeing Motley Crue right now, you're lying. You're just lying. And to be fair, I'll name 10 other artists that sound 1,000 times better than Rob does vocally right now, which is not hard to do. But my point is, I would rather staple my balls to a particle, like to wood, than sit through a Motley Crue concert today. It's a joke. It's a joke. But anyway, to answer your question, I am excited for that documentary, Cody. And the reason I got real excited was because when they showed the preview, they showed Don. Mm-hmm. And Don is a guy, Don never really got that credit for being like one of the best vocalists of the 80s. Like Dokken was always, and for people that were old enough to live through that era, and even like today, Cody, on the radio, when you put on like hair metal channels or 80s, like Dokken is like the 1A band. Like you've got the big bands, but like Dockingham was always that band that like they were selling records, they were doing good stuff, but they never like broke that extra ceiling to where it's like they're still played tons of songs on the radio every day. And it's honestly, it's bullshit. They had George Lynch, great guitar player. Don's voice is incredible. And Cody, they were selling platinum records. That's what's even crazy. Like, it's not like they weren't selling records in the 80s. They were selling platinum. So it just breaks my heart. But I love Don. I love Don to death.
Dude, it's funny you talk about how you like, because like you have a song and it reminds me of a Motley Crue song, and it's like my favorite song from you, and I cannot remember what it's called now.
From Motley Crue?
No, a song you do, and it's your own song that you did, but it reminds me of like a Motley Crue song. It's a Motley Crue
Habit. Bad Habit.
Yes, dude. Yeah. That I listen to that song all the time. I love it. Yeah, I just picture like fire shooting up in the back, and like girls in go-go cages, like
that was inspired. Yeah. That was inspired from Kiss "Hot in the Shade," like that kind of stuff. Which 80s Kiss is still underrated, but like that's what I was going for.
Okay,
but yeah, I totally see that, and I'll take the compliment. Good,
it's a great song, dude.
Thank you.
I love that song.
Thank you. Y'all want to talk about Freddy vs. Jason? Really quick, let me just read this because anytime I get somebody talk. Just saw Alice Cooper last Saturday in Jersey. He's still as awesome as ever, and he's saying he's back, the man behind the mask. Rob Zombie performed as well. He's not as great as Alice, but he's not bad. I've seen Alice now a couple times, Cody. He's not played the man behind the mask. I will see him perform that. Alice,
same. I've seen him 3 times, not once has he done it.
Here's how Alice's set works. He's talked about this. He says we'll have 15 songs. 10 of them are songs we have to play. Mm-hmm. Then 5 songs, about 3 of them these are the ones we're typically going to add in. Mm-hmm. And he goes, so we have about 2 songs in a set that we can get weird and experiment. And so you look at those odds, they swap those songs a lot. There'll be I talked to somebody about Alice last month. You're not going to know this song. He goes, Christian, he played Clones. I was like, no, he did. Mm-hmm. I was like, no, the fuck he did. He goes, no, he played Clones. And he sent me a video clip of it. And that was a song that was in 1980 when Alice was down, and Clones was like during his new wave era. A great song, but nobody knows that song unless you're a Alice Cooper nut. So that's a song where everybody's like, huh? And taking a piss. But then you got 10% of people in the audience literally freaking out when he plays that. Mm-hmm. But you'd have to imagine by this point, Friday the 13th as a brand is so big now, and Jason is so big that you would think Man Behind the Mask would be in every show, but it's not. So,
yeah,
I know that breaks my heart.
Yeah, when I saw Rolling Stones a couple months ago, they did a section of the show where the audience got to vote on their phone of what song they did next. They had like a list of like 5 songs, and you got to pick what song that they were going to do next. It was pretty cool.
I agree, Sean, but I've gone down this rabbit hole so much my audience does not like it when I start trashing Ozzy. What's up, Scorpio? Scorpions fan 21. All right.
I like Ozzy's new song.
Wait, what happened? Ozzy's new what? What were you saying, Brandon? No, you're muted.
What the hell is going on with this fucking show tonight?
Dude, there's ghosts. All right, Brandon, for real, listen. While Cody gets himself figured out, let me ask the chat. This is actually a good question, Brandon. This is for the chat as well. If you were going to replace Ken Kersinger in Freddy versus Jason with another person that played Jason, you had to replace him with a character that had played Jason in every movie. Who would it be and why? The why, I think, is even more important than the who.
It's going to be the typical answer. It would be Kane.
Keep it like this. Keep it like this. Keep it like this. Keep it like this. Don't mess. Take your hand off the mouse.
There's like a slight delay.
For some reason, my mic's not working and nothing's working all of a sudden.
Dude, this is awesome. Like this. Can we change the name of one of the labels to like Cody 1, Cody 2?
Do it.
How am I in here twice?
Don't mess with it. Leave
This is so sweet.
I love it.
No, it's got to be Kane Hodder because he had already been Jason a few times up to that point, and people wanted to see Kane up against Robert Englund. It wasn't just about seeing Jason; it was about seeing Kane. That fight come to fruition. That's the missed opportunity of horror in general, I think.
Right.
I would have been perfectly fine with seeing CJ Graham in the role, especially if they wanted a taller, lankier Jason. He's more of Ken Kersinger's build than Kane Hodder's build. But Kane Hodder should have been in Freddy versus Jason. That was the Jason everybody wanted to see. Am I wrong?
No, I don't care if it's a cliche answer. I totally agree with you. I think we've talked about this a bunch too. Dude, they didn't want Kane on set because he was gonna say, "This is stupid. This is dumb. What are we doing?"
He would have, yeah.
They did
the water thing. He would have been like, "This is bullshit." He would not have done the water thing for sure. But with that said, I still like. I think the sympathetic Jason thing works for that movie, and I don't think Ken Kersinger is bad for what he did in the movie. Like there's certain things he does where I'm like, this is pretty good. You know what I mean? Like there's a sympathetic quality.
Yeah, well, they
probably wouldn't have been there with Kane or CJ Graham.
I totally agree with that.
So I'm not sure what would be better, but I think Kane was fucking ripped off for sure. We were all ripped off because we all wanted to see. We all knew who Kane Hodder was as 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12-year-olds waiting for that movie in the 90s and the 2000s, and it finally happened. And we knew who Kane Hodder was, dude. We wanted to see Kane.
Well, and it kind of sucks. I'm sure you guys are talking about Freddy vs. Jason, but like, it sucks that he was off. Like he thought he was doing the role, and then all of a sudden they start filming the movie. He's like, nobody's given me a call yet. Like it's just kind of like that. That sucks.
Yeah, it's bizarre. I think it's even weirder that Ken Kersinger was in Jason Takes Manhattan. That's even more bizarre.
I know, it's a weird twist of fate there.
Yeah,
bizarre.
And it's so funny, dude. Ken Kersinger is probably a whole 6 or 7 inches taller than Kane. Because, dude, when you see Ken you see Ken get hit by the police car in Jason Takes Manhattan, and you can see his size. But also when you see him come out of the bus or the subway, and he walks like a jackass, hands down to his side. Brandon, when Ken Kersinger walks out of the subway, he even does this with his arms. He goes like he's such a dumbass. Like, what were you doing?
Fucking bizarre, dude.
I think Kane would have. I don't know. I almost wonder if Robert could have gone to bat for him more. Like, do you think he had enough power? You can't tell me they would have been like, if Robert had said, "We do this with Kane, or I'm not doing it." I think
that would have been enough. That would have been enough.
Oh yeah,
they're not going
to replace.
Dude, that was still Bob Shea at New Line at that point in charge. He would have listened to Robert Englund because Robert Englund's the money bag. You know what I mean?
Without question.
Yeah. Robert Englund, maybe he's just too chill. Maybe Kane Hodder said, "Hey man, don't worry about it." I don't know. Maybe they did talk, but I do think I wish he fucking had gone to bat for him.
Or maybe
he did.
Maybe Robert Englund would have got more money if they didn't have to pay his. They would have had to pay. They would have had to pay Kane Hodder more money than they paid what's his nuts to play.
Can you try to give yourself a high five? The chat was asking if you could give yourself a high five.
I can't.
Oh, it's not. You got to mirror one of yourselves.
Yeah, you can mirror yourself. Go to. Nah,
it's gonna mirror both though. Let
me see if I can do it.
Oh, I see. Mirror camera.
Yeah, it's just gonna mirror both, isn't it?
Yeah, it just mirrors both.
You're not mirrored.
Yeah, I am. Look at my poster. You can't read my poster.
Casper is legible.
And the other one. I see.
It's not in that one either.
Yeah.
It's not on our side. It's not doing it on our end.
Oh, it's not?
No.
It's just normal.
Yeah, because right here I can patty cake myself.
I feel like I'm on drugs. This is a weird episode.
Oh, man. Yeah, this has been fun. Chat, drop your questions below now. Just drop them down below. We're going to answer your questions. Whatever the hell you want to ask. Let's go. We're gonna be Freddy versus Jason related.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me all right though?
Yeah. I'll tell you what. We'll make this easy. I'll just pull the bad one out that way because you were getting a little bit of like this. It wasn't an echo, but
I
was
could hear myself. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's fine. We'll get that out of there.
All right.
Yeah, we'll go. We're at an hour 30. We'll go for a little bit longer. We'll answer the chat's questions, whatever you guys want to talk about tonight.
I
ahead.
think the visual style of Freddy versus Jason is very underrated. I think it's a beautiful looking film. I think it looks fantastic. And I think that aspect of the film, in the very least, does not get talked about enough. I remember when I went to film school, our first class was, I think it was called film appreciation. But basically, every class you watched a movie, we talked about it, and sort of had a little like mini review of the film as a class at the end. And I remember pitching to my professor, we should watch Freddy versus Jason. It was only a few years old at the time. I had the DVD. Because I remember telling him, it looks fantastic. It looks very impressive. You would love it. He considered it. We never watched it for whatever reason, but I remember thinking like, that film probably should be used as an example for really not just good cinematography, but fantastic lighting, how to do plates, green screen, because it's not all just digital effects. Like there's a lot of practical sets. The lighting's fantastic. The cinematography is fucking fantastic. I know a lot of that's probably because of Ronnie Yu's, direction. I'm not sure who the cinematographer in that film was, but God, that's a great looking film. Like people can say what they want about Freddy versus Jason, but you cannot tell me that every single shot, at least 90% of that film, doesn't look fucking fantastic. Especially like the dream sequence stuff is insane. Like that one wide shot where Freddy comes out of the water, he's like 20 feet in the air, and it's that slow motion. That looks fantastic, dude. Like, I want that movie on fucking 4K, properly restored from the negative. It would look fucking great, dude.
I agree. There's things about the movie, and I totally agree with everything you just said. Let me ask you this though. What's the premise of the movie? Freddy brings Jason back to make people remember him, but it doesn't go his way because Jason's not thinking about what Freddy wants, so Jason's taking all his victims, right? So why even have the scene? And I think I have an answer for it. Why even have a scene where Freddy does take one of the kids in the bathroom? I think the only reason they did that, because it kind of goes against the narrative of the movie. I think they did that because, well, we got to give the Nightmare fans that scene or a scene that they can look forward to. But in actuality, don't you think they should have held that out? Because the whole thing of the movie is Jason takes all Freddy's victims.
But then you would have to have the scene at the end where Freddy makes up for it. Like you have to have even kills. But there's not even kills. So like they have to give him something, or else the fans are going to be like, wow, Jason or Freddy really got he got really disrespected in this movie.
Yeah, I could see that as well. And also, don't you think that the Destiny's Child girl, what was her name? Or what was she?
Kelly Rowland.
Kelly Rowland.
Was that even Destiny's Child? Am I thinking of somebody else?
Yeah, it's Destiny's Child.
Okay. When he does the got your nose thing, shouldn't she have woke up with a busted nose? People give me shit when I bring this up. I'm like, am I wrong though?
I'm assuming he wasn't powerful enough yet.
Well, here's the thing. That's the argument. People say you're wrong, Christian. The whole thing was he wasn't powerful enough yet. Yes, but earlier in the film, he does this thing where he tries to stab the kid and it goes right through him because he goes, I'm not powerful enough yet. He physically got his hands on her in the dream, like made contact and ripped it off in the dream.
They probably don't want to rip her nose off. She was a big name at the time.
Maybe he can control, like, if it goes through in the real world or not. You know what I mean? Like, maybe he can actually control the power level.
I don't know. You see, at that point, it's like you got to get silly with it. It's just like, I guess I didn't like her, so I just kind of wanted that to be real.
She is obnoxious in that film for sure.
Oh, dude, obnoxious.
But it's not really her fault though. They're just, she's not really an actress, and they're like, "Hey, we just need some big pop star to be in this."
I do love that scene though, where Freddy realizes that now that he's brought Jason back to life, he's in the dream world, but he can't kill Jason. I love that they have that scene where he acknowledges, "Why won't you die?" And he never really figures it out. So he's like, "I can't really control this dude." I love that they put that in there.
Yeah,
I love that shit. That's why the water scene makes me so angry, because that should have been. I hope the writers are telling the truth in those documentaries where they're like, "That's not what we intended."
I totally
wanted to have a primordial fear of water, but not a direct fear. Like
it would have been one of those things where water could slowly take him down. Like if Kane was doing that scene, the water would have eventually slowed him down, and maybe he would have had like a thing happen to him, but he wouldn't have shook like a baby.
Exactly. That's the part that I don't like. And like, maybe Freddy thought that would work, and then Jason's just like, fuck it, I'm just gonna, be buried in water and come after you anyway. I don't know. It's just, that was the one thing. It bugged me since day one. That
I
one
agree.
part. I'm just like,
I
dude,
agree.
come on.
But hey,
But,
when Freddy starts hitting those tanks, that shit is amazing.
Yeah.
How fun, like, that is so over the top fun. I don't see how people can't like that. Other stuff I can understand, but like that part of the movie, it's so insane. It's just like, come on.
dude, yeah. That movie has got Evil Dead buckets of blood by the end of that shit, where they're just stabbing each other on the dock on fire and there's just gallons of blood pouring out. That shit is so good.
Did you guys all see it in theaters?
I saw it 3 or 4 times in theaters, I think.
I think I've told the story a number of times, but if in case anybody here hasn't heard it, I saw Jason X in theaters.
Oh, dang, that's cool.
I'm jealous.
I cried like a baby, and so my mom refused to, even though it was 2 years later, my mom refused. It might have been 1 year later. Yeah, it was 1 year later. My mom wouldn't take me to see Freddy versus Jason because she was like, no, you lost your mind in Jason X. And so my uncle, not the one that's sick, my dad's uncle is one that's sick, but my uncle, the Uncle Mark that everybody I've talked about, the one that kind of talks funny, we would go to dinner on Tuesday, family dinner, and my uncle would just be rubbing in. He goes, Bubba, oh man, you gotta see Freddy versus Jason, Bubba. And my mom would be like, Mark, stop it, Mark. Oh, I ain't gonna tell you who wins, but all I'm gonna say is at the end, you think it's over, but it ain't over. I'm like, what are you doing? Like, I know you're spoiling it. And my uncle's always been like that. Bubba, you saw The Conjuring? I said, he's the one that went to the theater. I told him I wanted to go see it. He went back with me. We go up to the ticket booth. I swear to God, this is what my uncle does. We go up to the ticket booth. And my uncle goes, give me 2 tickets for The Conjuring. Here's the best part. The college kid behind us was like right behind us. And so the woman doesn't really react. She goes, here you go, 2 tickets, theater 9 on the right, whatever. The kid behind us, I kind of stopped and looked at him. He straight up goes, like he's processing.
Yeah, he's like, wait.
He's processing because the girl behind the glass didn't react to that. She didn't laugh. She didn't say, do you mean The Conjuring? She just straight up, here's your 2 tickets. So the guy goes, one for the Conjuring. So he said it right.
In his mind, he's like, shit, have I been saying this the wrong thing the whole time?
You know, he's
funny.
also the uncle that said, Bubby, you saw Stallone's new movie? Oh man, he's got everybody in it. That new Expandables looks good.
Expandables. That's awesome.
No, but yeah, I'm lucky. I did get to see Freddy versus Jason X in the theater. And
That's
I don't
cool.
think I would trade seeing Jason X for Freddy versus Jason in the theater.
Man, Freddy vs. Jason was an experience, though, man. Like, people were, like, cheering and stuff.
Going
Yes.
nuts.
Yeah. Yeah, because I remember my friend's dad took us to go see Freddy vs. Jason on opening day. We get there, and it says all showings are sold out. It's like, dang. So we went and saw a movie called Grind instead, and then we bought tickets for the next day, so we absolutely had tickets. So we... Thank God this my friend's dad was cool. So we'll just come back tomorrow, kind of thing.
That is,
and I got to see it the second day. But man, like, you don't see that anymore. Where you go to the theater and it says sold out. Like, that's crazy.
Yeah. Because now they have like 35 theaters in every theater now.
Yeah, and there's 5 people in each one.
Thank you, Robert A. My headcanon is a fake nose. She had a nose job at Splazic. Well, there you go. I'll accept that. And then $2 from the movie Misfits for the panel. Keep up the great work, fellas. Thank you so much, my brother. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Demonic Toys for some more McDonald Toys needs a 4K. Scorpions fan, me and you want that. Let's be real. Me and you want that. If I can get him to actually, no, he would never do it. Like, if I told him, hey, I'm going to do a live stream, he would look at me like, what? Yeah. Like, he has no idea.
He's all right. Let's do it at 2 p.m.
I'll stream from work.
Yeah,
it'll be sweet.
Do you think Terrifier 3 is going to be able to top the yoga kill from In a Violent Nature?
I haven't seen that yet.
I loved it. I loved it. Brennan, did you see Alien?
Not yet.
Romulus?
Nope.
And it's so funny. You wouldn't stop talking about that.
I just like I said, I lost all interest with those trailers.
What kills me is I never really heard Brandon talk about it. Cody, all of us, like right as it comes out, he's like, "Have you seen Dune 2 yet?" I'm like, wait. I was like, I'm thinking, so when did you give a fuck about Dune? It was great, dude. Dune 2 is amazing. I'm like, goddamn, dude.
Dune 2 changed my life. So
in a good way or a bad way?
There's that. I saw that a week before Mia was born. Yep, that's how I placed that in my head.
Brandon, have you ever seen a movie that ruined your life?
Ruined my life, dude. I wouldn't say ruined my life, but there's a couple movies that I watched once or twice, and they are fucked up movies in a way that's uncomfortably fucked up. Where I'm like, those were great movies, great made, but like powerful, but I don't want to see those movies again. Requiem for a Dream is one of them.
Mm-hmm.
That's a really fucked up. It's a depressing film.
A heavy movie.
Good message, but I don't want to see it again. Same thing with Kids.
Yeah, Kids.
Good message, but that's a fucking uncomfortable movie.
Yeah.
Star Wars Episode 1 saved my life.
That's true.
I'm sorry, I thought you would laugh at that. I was like 7 when it came out. So how could it have saved my life? No, I did love Star Wars Episode 1. That went over.
I like Episode 1. Episode 1's good.
Like, it's fun. Yeah. Eli says, CHH Buddy Pal, your cover of Gunship is so fucking amazing. My God, thank you so much. I appreciate that.
Eli.
By the way, guys, look me up on Spotify, CHH artist name. I did just drop that full cover of Gunship. I've got a new song called Living Dead coming out. I'm waiting on Justin David, the one that's old and folded that never comes on. He's doing a solo.
Unless it's ice cream. It's the only time it comes on.
You know what's funny, Brandon? Brandon, didn't he eat like 6 pounds of ice cream on that show?
He did. He had like the best looking fucking dessert, and he ate it in like 35 seconds.
It straight up looked like it was from a movie, like when they come out with that big bowl and it's like the whole family's eating it. That's what he had. It's like, how did you do that?
But you know, it's funny. I bet you if I pulled that stream up and I looked at the first 20 minutes, he's probably like, "Oh yeah." And I guarantee if I went to like the last 20, he's fucking worthless. Like I guarantee he's just like shit like this. Oh man, how do you guys feel? How do you guys feel about the popcorn bucket trend? For some reason, Brandon gets these weird sticks up his ass about stuff. Here's the thing: Brandon's not going to tell y'all. He is championing these supposed new McDonald's popcorn buckets.
Yes.
And hold on, let me finish. And the world thinks they're trash, but he loves them.
You like them too, though. You said
I never said anything.
You have to switch them up.
Said
I understand.
I got text proof that Christian likes these buckets. FYI, everybody.
You ain't got proof of shit.
I still don't think those are coming over here, man. I think they're the European designs, and I don't think we're going to see them, if at all. That's what
you get the Dunkin' Donuts one.
Dude,
I'm excited about that. Yeah,
I got the date saved. City even came up to you. So Christian, I looked
October 16th.
City came up to you. She goes, Christian, I looked at your work schedule. We can go on the 16th to get them. I'm like, you're looking at my work schedule for Dunkin' Donuts bucket? But dude, we're all about the popcorn buckets now. My thing is, Brandon, do you think McDonald's will actually, now that they see that there's a market for the buckets and a bunch of mid-30-year-olds are going and getting popcorn buckets, do you think they're going to actually go the distance soon and put the lids back on them?
I don't think so. Not anytime soon. There's no way. They're getting those bulk deals from Party City and stuff too cheap. There's no way. There's no way, because those lids were all specially molded. There's no fucking way.
You see, that's going to make me actually, like, if they don't do it this year, I'm just going to go on eBay and get one just so I can put it. Like, I'm kind of taking this section of my desk and putting some prop stuff up here. I'm just going to go on eBay and get one and like, get a real one.
They're great. They're bigger. The buckets now they're taller, but they're way smaller. They're not the same size at all, but they're still cool. I'm glad they're back, but the old ones still fucking just outdo everything we've had the last couple of years.
Man, they dropped the ball on those cups when they came out. First of all, they were cups. They weren't glass. They were plastic. They weren't glass. And then they were sold out by the time it was freaking Friday. So it's like I was only able to get one.
Yeah, we got one too.
Which one did you get? I got
I got on the shelf.
I actually got the Coke one.
Hey, watch this. When he comes back, it's just gonna be him in the show.
Yeah, we got the Hello Kitty cup. I think it's Hello Kitty. I don't know what the fuck this is. Is that Snoopy? There's Snoopy on one side and then Hello Kitty on the other side. It's just very strange. Shannon's like, we have to go get this cup. I'm like, what are you talking about? So she got the big kids meal or the adult kids meal, whatever the fuck it's called. It's pretty expensive, but this came with it. Matter of fact, I had to go inside and get this because they forgot to put the fucking thing in the bag. So I had to go in there and get the damn cup. And it's pretty cool, but it's fucking plastic. Like, I don't understand why. Like, come on, dude. Glass would be way much cooler.
Cody, he didn't.
Glass would be way cooler.
He didn't skip a beat. Didn't even question why we were in the back room. Didn't even question it. He didn't skip a beat.
I knew it though. But yeah,
Did
is this
you
one
see
you
that?
have, Cody?
Whoa! Did you see that? Did you see that toss he did?
It's like Tom Cruise. in
I got. I think that's the exact one I got.
It's cool, but
I got the Coke one. That's
Bro,
pretty cool.
everybody wants the Shrek one.
it's right. Is there a Shrek one?
There's a Shrek
Yeah.
one. There's a.
It's like Shrek, Jurassic Park, and something else on it, like on the same one.
What's the point of these? Like, what's the theme? Why is
So-
there Snoopy and Hello Kitty? I don't understand.
So I think what it is because like there's one out there that has the Matchbox or the Hot Wheels, and then on the other side it has the Barbies. Because you remember for a while they had like the girls, they had like the girls and the boys had got different toys. Do you remember that when you would buy like a Happy Meal? Do you want a boy Happy Meal or a girl Happy Meal? I think that's what it is.
Oh,
For some of them, and I think they're just trying to put as much stuff on them as they can. Like because I think those all represent like toys they had.
right. One more thing about the boo buckets, though. I know that they've only been confirmed for the European ones. I am.
He had that held on.
They're not confirmed for the USA technically, right? We're probably going to get those, but technically they're not confirmed here. That's only for Europe. I think they're weird looking and they're like generic monsters because Halloween's not as big there as it is here. So I think Europe wanted boo buckets, but they sort of, I don't want to say toned it down, but they didn't want to explicitly make it witch, pumpkin, skull, whatever. That's what I think. Maybe I'm wrong. That's what it seems like.
Well, Brandon,
They
let me
did.
ask you this though: didn't they not announce the popcorn buckets last year to like literally like a week before or 2 weeks?
Yeah, because I made a video.
officially
So they're coming-
announced.
yeah, they announced it like I think at the very end of September officially.
But
Snackalated had seen him a couple weeks before that, but
Cody's
Yeah.
trying to get it out. Go ahead, Cody.
Sorry, Cody.
I cut him off the first time.
I fucking hyped up. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
When
Go.
you see this, when you see the
no, so I guarantee you they're the UK ones, they're not going to come out here. They're going to have different ones here, but people are going to freak out and really want those UK ones, even though they
Dude, I'll fucking buy them from overseas. Goddamn it. I will.
I guarantee you, people say they don't want them, but they want them.
Dude, I want them. They're fucking sweet.
But
looking.
Brandon,
Cool
here's
pair.
the thing. Hold on. If you have to agree to these terms, you have to agree to these terms. Let's say America does them and they're the same thing again, maybe just a different color for one or two of them, but it's the same kit and caboodle from last year. If you decide you want the European variants, the name of the video has to be. He already knows it's coming. No, I need you to put your right hand up and agree to this. The name of the video has to be I spent blank to import European McDonald's popcorn, McDonald's buckets.
I spent $400 on these.
You have to put, but here's the thing, you'll go viral. If you do what I say, you'll go viral. You have to, let's just say it costs you $190 to get all four of them imported. You have to say, I spent $194 on European McDonald's buckets for Halloween.
Dude, I'm fucking doing it.
And
I'm doing
and you have to have all your lights off and have like either like a tap light or like a flashlight and be like, I couldn't pay my electricity bill today.
No, here's
Or-
the other thing. It has to be one of those old school unboxing videos Brandon did where he literally turns the camera on. Like he's done, Cody, he's done unboxing videos where he just like the video has the intro. It starts. He doesn't talk. He just pulls the wrap off the movie.
Is he on? Is he on screen?
So you're gonna do the? Yeah, he's on screen. It's almost like he's. It's like he knows he has an audience, but he's in a library, so he doesn't say anything. So
silent library.
If you do that for the popcorn bucket video, you have this insanely wacky title, but you don't even talk in it, dude. It'd be the best video on the internet.
You know what I want? You know what I want to see Brandon do is remember when Macaulay Culkin? No, remember when Macaulay Culkin did that pizza video where he was just eating that slice of pizza, didn't say a word? I see Brandon doing that.
I'm sure Brandon invented that. Maybe Macaulay stole it.
Do you guys want to see something insane?
God,
he's gonna pull something. He's pulling something out of the freezer.
I gotta go get it.
How long has he been waiting to say this? Like, I wondered before the show, Brandon was like, "I'm gonna pull this out tonight."
This ain't too insane. It's not gross. It's just it goes with our bucket conversation. I'll be right back. It's not gross. It might even be kind of a letdown because it's not a stuffed cat or a pumpkin or.
Let me play a clip for him while we're waiting, Cody.
The best part of eating corn on the cob is when like shit sprays out of it and you hit somebody in the eye with the water.
With all these nicknames,
you can tell those older ones they have the Kind Master logo in the up top. Those are throwbacks. Oh. Watch, he's probably been wanting to show this off for the last 3 episodes, but never had a chance to.
Yeah, he had to find it. Ladies and gentlemen in the chat, do y'all want to hear the Leprechaun commercial again? Give me a thumbs up in the chat while we're waiting for Brandon if y'all want to hear the Leprechaun commercial. I don't want to overdo it, but if it is a fan favorite, let's see what they say, Cody. Cody, this was the very first candle we ever did. Look at that. The Cochrane candle. Oh, he's back. He's back. Let's see what he's got. All right, let's see what he's got. Dude, look at the leather on the back of that chair. Holy shit. You saw all the ripping on everything. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, well, do you remember he was gonna make his own buckets?
These are them.
Oh, are you doing that?
So I was correct in my statement about what the kind of buckets that McDonald's was using. And I was right. These are the exact same buckets that McDonald's has been using in bulk. That's why if anybody was at Party City last year or the year before during like July, August, September, there was a huge shortage of these because I'm pretty sure production went solely to McDonald's for those 2 months.
Dang.
But yeah, these are mine. We're going to do white, green, orange, and pink for the first run. Hopefully I'll get these out this year.
Oh, you're going to sell them?
With custom decals. It'd be the Tabata Vision Boo Buckets or Tabata Vision Buckets, whatever you want to call them. But pink, orange, green, and white. The ultimate homage to old school McDonald's without being new school.
Oh, that's
McDonald's.
cool. I'll buy one of them.
Yeah, I mean, he was going to do it last year, I remember.
Yeah, I ran out of time, but hopefully I have time to do it this year.
Oh, are we doing the jack-o'-lantern contest next month?
I'm going to do it naked. I still got both those in the freezer, man.
Man, you have a big ass freezer.
I do.
Brandon, is it a pain in the butt to get to your freezer right now?
No.
I'm just wondering if I'm sure the chat would love to see last year's.
Do you want me to bring my phone to the freezer or bring the pumpkins here?
Bring the pumpkin. Bring the pumpkin. Bring the phone to the freezer.
Okay.
Pull the link up. I'll mute you on the camera. I mean, I'll mute you here. We gotta get the POV shot. We're gonna sneak that in Saturn video. We have to do the pumpkin carving video for October because it was a smash hit last year. That's where we found out. That's where we watched Cody's one of Cody's greatest matches of all time.
Dude, and you know what? I was not Spencer's. The hell's the Halloween store?
Spirit.
Here, I was at Spirit, man. They have like little drills now. It's like a little saw that you like press a button. And it's like, I was like, I'm gonna.
Yeah, I wanted to use that last year, but I thought y'all were. I have one. I thought y'all were gonna thought I was cheating.
I don't know. I don't think so.
All right, here we go. You ready? Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready for the Hold on, Brandon. Don't start moving yet.
Tabata
Ladies and
cam.
gentlemen, are y'all ready for the Tabata freezer cam? Give me thumbs up in the chat. Oh, God.
Dude, it doesn't even look like it's the same person. Like he's wearing a black shirt.
It's two totally different people. It's two totally different people.
He's not even up yet.
Oh God!
I like how it's so bright.
Where'd he go?
Hey, how do I turn this around?
You should go. Oh, all right. Hold on, Brandon. Go to settings, then go to camera, and then go to flip camera. Take your time. Have a seat on that Sears couch.
There we go.
Oh, look at all the boob.
Oh, hold on. Ho. Let's get a popcorn bucket tour. I see you got some. Whoa, what is that? Oh God! Oh, what is that?
It's detangling spray.
Okay. Oh, okay.
A Russian Santa.
What the hell is that? What the hell is that? What the? Dude, this is cursed, Cody.
That's funny, man.
Oh my God. Oh! This is like some kind of POV nightmare.
I know.
What the hell is that?
How does your daughter not, or is she just so used to this?
Oh God, we're in the closet. Oh God. The construction set.
Ugh.
Oh God. Dude,
Were those the candy ones?
Oh my God, we're in the garage. We're in the garage.
Yeah.
Creepy crawlers. Look at that pumpkin.
Dang.
Oh God, we're here. Oh! Oh my God.
That's funny. What's in front of them?
Oh my God, there they are.
Wow. That's crazy.
Damn. And they're perfectly fine. Dude, that one's old.
Uh-huh.
That's the old one.
Is he hitting him?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's 2 years
him.
old. That's
Wow.
2 years old. This is last year's pumpkin from the show.
Dude, you have to do a video about these. Just talk about them. Just be like, I freeze my pumpkins.
I know.
Oh my God.
Dang.
I'm surprised it's not. Oh God, what is that? He got something out of he got something out the freezer.
He's grabbing a Klondike bar.
What else we got? Oh Jesus. Brandon, you got a nice house, dude.
Yeah, I know. I love the
Thank you.
arch that he has.
Looks cozy as hell. So Brandon, what room are you? Oh God. So Brandon, what room is this? This isn't like your actual living room that you do these videos and stuff. This is like a second, like, kind of loft area or what?
This is the den, and part of the trash. We have a baby at large in the house and a toddler or a 5-year-old at large. But yeah, this is the family
Yeah.
den.
Yo, hold on, Brandon. Let's get it. Can the audience see your lighting set up? Because I'm fascinated by this, dude. Cody, there are lights all over the place right here.
So dark on his computer then.
Dude, this is a madman. This is some mad science.
Dude, that's got to be so are those like are those hot lights? Like are those like
No.
oh wow. Damn.
Oh, what if you saw steam coming off his head?
He's like, he's
So
like,
Brandon, you know what I love about this? Okay, Brandon, show your computer desk again. Let the audience see your computer desk. Cody, tell me this doesn't remind you of all the computer desks we had in the 2000s, like those old school kind of like entertainment center computer desks.
that's my Dell right there.
Oh, dude, you got Pikachu.
Yeah, 2007. This desk is from.
That's awesome, dude. Yeah, never get rid of that. That's badass. Peppa Pig, hell yeah.
It's all right.
Classy setup, dude. I love the setup.
Thank
Is
you.
that your
Pardon the
parent-
dust. Pardon the mess.
Hold on, dude. I always thought that skeleton was on the wall. It's on your computer.
Mm-hmm.
Cody, tell me-
Yeah, I always thought it was as well too.
Dude, I bet the audience also. Oh, Brandon, is that like from the? Is that like your mom or something? Who is that? That looks like it's from
That's
the 80s.
Isabella.
The one on the
Okay.
left.
Those. I guess it's because
It's her VPK pictures.
Brandon. How old is that computer? Is that an old computer or what is that?
This is from 2017.
Oh, that's not too bad then. Very nice, dude.
Dude, I always thought that wall was just filled with random knickknacks, but it's like 3 things.
Yeah, Brandon, do you notice how that look, dude? Look, I'm soloing your action. See, now it doesn't look like it.
Mm-mm.
Now it does. But before this, I always thought that. All right, Brandon, you're good. You can hop back on.
Well, now that we know,
But I always thought that skeleton. I always thought that skeleton was on the wall, but now it's clearly on the computer. But I never really noticed that. Dude, that was awesome. James Earl Jones just got out of jail.
James Earl Jones.
There's your shout out.
James Earl Cash.
Never mind. Shout out to James Earl Cash, dude. Live a clean life, brother. Get on the right path.
Dang, what is that? That looks like a Bomb Pop 2.0.
Nice.
What is that?
Listen, excuse me. I want to shout out really quick. Saturn Video, Mad Blood, Norris, Bronson Wright, Joe on the Run. Of course, our pal Justin David, Mike Mack, Pumpkin King, PP Dangler, Robert A, Movie Misfits. Thank you all for the support tonight and the super chat. That's awesome. We're at 2 hours. I don't want to overstay our welcome, but I had a blast tonight. Cody, I truly am sorry. I meant to send you the link as soon as we got going, fine. But I'm sure you were like, okay, what's going on? But I truly just got caught up.
You're fine. I was gonna say, I figured you wanted to talk a little bit with Brandon since your guys' show. Then you bring him on. But after the half an hour mark, I was like, maybe he doesn't want me on.
No, I just it straight up it slipped my mind.
And I didn't want to be that guy who'd be like, hey man, are you gonna send me that link?
No, but Brandon, you had a pretty busy day on your channel. Let people know what you did so that way they can go back and see if they missed it.
Your mic's off.
5 hours worth of content. It was the full Friday the 13th franchise review, as well as Nightmare on Elm Street. 2 separate videos. One was 3 hours, one was 2 hours, and yeah,
I was in and out of them while I was at work.
Yeah, it was fun.
So were you off today and you were just sitting there on it, or were you at work as well and just kind of?
I was at work, and then Isabella's dance class for 3 hours. So and then we were at Chick-fil-A. I almost had to go to a fucking shoot tonight, and thank God we didn't.
Time out. Dude, Chick-fil-A is absolute trash.
Dude, I've heard that they have a good breakfast burrito, man.
Dude, listen to me. Their chicken nuggets, or whatever you call them, it's a joke, Brandon. Brandon, you could swallow those chicken nuggets. Literally, you could just drop them down your throat, not even chew it. It wouldn't even bother you. It's garbage chicken.
Listen, there's a sandwich they have. It's called the honey chicken pimento jalapeno sandwich, and it's literally the best sandwich on the fucking planet. I had it last year. I swore by it last year. I told you guys about it. It is the best sandwich on the planet.
It's back now, isn't it? Isn't it back?
It's back. It's back.
Dude, Chick-fil-A is garbage.
And they also, by the way, Chick-fil-A has the best ranch on the planet.
Really? I've only had it a handful of times. But I do, before we get off, guys, I do want to thank Christian and Brandon for both being a part of my Ghostbusters, my Beetlejuice video.
That was awesome.
I put a lot of work into that video, so guys, go please check it out. It's on my channel. If you have not seen Beetlejuice, you can still watch my review, because I hardly even really talk. I mean, I touch on the movie, but a lot of it's kind of weird to explain. But it's a fun video, and I don't ruin the movie if you haven't seen it. But
it was a good video. You did a great job on that.
So I appreciate you guys being in it, and I would appreciate you guys checking it out, giving a like and a comment. And thank you to Isabella for helping out too.
I felt like such a fucking asshole when you were like, it's supposed to be Beetle. Like, oh fuck,
dude, no, you solved an issue. You solved a problem for me, because I was like, okay, I need to get Beetle Dude to go away. So I was just gonna say it, but it was just so much better. Like, it all worked out so good.
Excellent. Like, that was awesome.
Yeah, because even Mel was supposed to be in the intro, and then she kind of she sent me different takes of different things. And I was like, I might be able to use this in the beginning or the end of the middle. So I just kind of I just made cameos throughout the whole thing. So it worked out better the way you guys did it. So I was happy you did it.
You did a really good job on that video. I caught that yesterday, and I was like, man, that's awesome. I haven't seen the movie yet. I need to.
Me neither.
I've heard a lot of people say that they like it, but on the opposite end, what I have heard is there's too much going on.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot going on, but it's not like it's easy to follow. It's all easy.
Right. That was kind of my issue with Ghostbusters Afterlife, Frozen Empire. I always want to say Kingdom because of Brandon, but and my issue was not only it wasn't so much that there was too much going on. It's just I really hated one of the subplots. Is my biggest issue.
I like Beetlejuice 10 times more than I liked Frozen Empire, and I liked Frozen Empire or Frozen Empire.
You got to
yeah.
Wait, is it Empire or Kingdom? It's Kingdom.
No, it's Empire.
Frozen Empire.
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah,
you said Frozen Kingdom.
I'm tripping you up.
I'm gonna say it though. I hope it's doing really well at the box office. Though I think
it is. Yeah,
that's good. So Cody, what do you got coming up next on your channel? Don't say nothing.
Well, I might be taking a break for a bit because I got to do something. Not for sure.
What the hell are you talking about?
But yeah, I have stuff coming up. I do want to do a 90s month coming up soon. I really do. Maybe some more taste tests and stuff like that. But I do have some stuff. I have a.
Don't tell them you're taking a break. Say I'm working on some really cool stuff.
I'm working on some really cool stuff, guys.
You need to subscribe. You need to follow.
You guys need to watch my Beetlejuice video.
Oh, also, I want to throw this out. Let me see if I can get the link to it real quick, and I'll throw it in the chat. All right. So I get asked about this a lot, and I finally just did it today. I'm sorry, Cody. I'm going off on a tangent right here.
No, you're fine.
Okay, guys, I'm gonna drop it in the chat really quick. So I don't really use Facebook or like it that much, but the reality is it seems like a lot of people, I get friend requests all the time on Facebook, and I can tell it's people that know me through YouTube. So here, I made an actual Facebook Planet CHH page that I'll post video stuff on and news stuff on. I just dropped it in the chat. Go follow that. Also, Brandon I saw this today because I finally looked at my notifications. Brandon made a Tabata Vision page as well.
Yeah.
So if you guys want to go follow him, just look up Tabata Vision.
Facebook.com/Tabata Vision. There you go.
I can't imagine there's a ton of Tabata Visions, so should be the first one you see.
Well, okay, I'll leave it at that.
Well, what?
Nothing.
Please interject. What?
Nothing. No.
Okay. But yeah, guys, go follow me there. Thank you, Big K Movies and Games. How dare you badmouth the Chick-fil-A, Christian? Dude, it's a ripoff. It's a ripoff. The chicken bite things, they literally, it's a ripoff. I get pissed off after eating it because I'm still starving. So if you want real chicken, you go to. No, I'm not even going to open up that can of worms because somebody's going to disagree with me, and I don't feel like being argued about. But thank you for the $2. I need to go to Bojangles so I can go get that Bret Hart cup though. You know they got the Bret Hart wrestling cups.
Really?
Yeah. But anyway, yeah, guys, go follow that Facebook page. Go follow Brandon. Cody, are you on Facebook or you kind of keep off the Facebook?
So I have Facebook, but I haven't been on it since like 2016. So if you guys are friending me over there, I have no idea.
Yeah, there you have it. Guys, this has been a fun night. This is happy Friday the 13th, guys. I'm going to have another Friday the 13th video dropping tomorrow because I know a lot of people, they kind of celebrate over the weekend. So be on the lookout tomorrow at 2 p.m. Central Time. I'm going to drop another Friday the 13th related video. Go check out my 2 videos I did today. I did a cool look at a German Part 2 media book, and I also did why I changed my mind on the original Friday the 13th original I just dropped earlier, which got a good reception. Matter of fact, I think it's already probably outpacing the one from this morning. So go check that out, guys. And I'm actually going to be putting together a massive Friday the 13th fan documentary with all those videos I did doing those vintage retrospectives of those movies. I'm gonna edit all of them together and make these fun little intersection things I'm gonna put in there. So that'll drop soon. That's probably gonna be like a 2-hour video. So yeah, go follow all that stuff. Go check out Brandon. If you're not, Brandon's gonna be kissing 10K soon. And congratulations for that, man.
Thank you. Thank you.
And Cody is doing great. Cody, you've already hit the 1K mark, right?
I did, yes.
Very, very nicely.
I'm kissing 100, or I'm kissing 6, or I'm kissing 1,009.
Excellent.
No, yeah, it's more than that, but
it sounds like you might want to say something else right there, but I'll let that go. Listen, I had a great time tonight. Listen, guys, enjoy your weekend. Be safe. Everybody have a good time. Drink responsibly. Don't drink and drive. Don't do nothing stupid, guys. I know we joke around about stuff on this show, but seriously, we're all responsible people. We just like to have fun. So, and don't do drugs. Nobody do drugs. And pay your taxes, James Earl Cash. God bless you guys. Have a great weekend.
Oh, and try making cheese toast in your air fryers. It's really good.
Mongolian beef. It is off the chain. Oh, it's crispy. Dude, it's fantastic.